Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Prasetyo. First, I want to introduce myself. Now I will present about renewable energy in Malang. Renewable energy. Renewable energy is energy from sources that are currently replacing but flow limited. Renewable energy sources are virtually stable in direction but limited in the amount of energy that is available per unit of time. There are 6 types of renewable energy: solar energy, wind energy, hydro energy, tidal energy, geothermal energy, biomass energy. The branches which flow across campus 3 of University of Muhammadiyah Malang is partly used for irrigation, the result in the Kalgondo and surrounding parts, which are located at the Sengkaling Dam. Routinely, the irrigation channel in the form of a measure about 1 and a greater meter fresh air from the branches penetrating the areas around the campus. From small irrigation, some of the flow into the University of Muhammadiyah Malang campus area, namely the experimental farm complex, the stock and the pit, starting from the flow of air through the irrigation canal. Water inlet to generator turbine for generating electricity at the Sengkaling 1 PLTM, are located in the agro complex of the University of Muhammadiyah Malang. The technology applied is quite simple. Water in the irrigation canal intake is accommodated in the holding pond cut of partly. The strong water in the first stroke a large pit called open stick with a diameter of 70 centimeter, large of 57 meter is placed in the ground with a 40 slab somewhat the powerhouse where the generation is located. The height difference between the holding pool and the powerhouse is 17 meter. PLTM micro hydro power plant is the increase in a new renewable energy source that the first to be called clean energy because it is environmental friendly. It was stated that in several development activities in various parts of the world, he was able to stimulate the rural economy in the context of further intensive participation. The concept of the MIB is not only in electrical production but as a strategy for community empowerment active. The development of micro hydro power plant is very important in helping the government overcome the current energy crisis, especially to increase the electricity ration in areas that cannot be reached by the PLN, State Electricity Company Electricity Network. The electricity ration ratio in Indonesia until 2016 was 88%. This means that there are still 11% of the people who do not have access to electricity. The International Energy Agency, based in the Paris, said that the environmental impact caused by MIP is relatively small and limited. His friends say the forest above make small-scale hydroelectric power the most effective alternative in future use compared of the renewable energy source. Works principle. In the powerhouse, the water will drive the turbine that can drive a 160 kW generation. The electricity generated from the generation is channeled into the PLC, namely electrical load control, which can be used directly to supply electrical energy in building at University of Muhammadiyah Malang. The rest of the turbine driving water will be connected back to the Brantas River. So this PLTMH only temporarily grow the flow of water, which reducing in the selected. At this time, the electricity consumption is 100 in the realization and will to around 70 kW in the two dry months. With the connected electrical power, is able able to meet the electrical energy needs for small electric and office building. Benefit. The concept of a micro hydro power plant has many benefits from the aspect of environmental importance. The use of micro hydro power plant make a very significant contribution to energy saving. In the addition, it also contribution to the improvement of the quality of the environment by reducing the use of fossil fuel, which have an impact on air pollution, and the greenhouse effect. From the aspect of policy impact, the goal of NIB development is to build a positive bond between forests and communities. This, uh, this is aimed at increasing the collective awareness of the people in and around the forest so that they are willing to independently maintain of and present forest funds. The present preservation of this forest function will ensure that country of water resources that will benefit the community itself on site and the community in the downstream plants option. So the development of LDFR it is how that will interest public awareness in maintaining forest comfort and good management of water containment forests in order to ensure the availability of sustainable water supply as the many source of electricity production, with the direct benefit for the community, effort to encourage community participation in forestry development can be relative more appealing. The government has been developed microhydro the Desa Mandiri Energi program since 2007 as one the approach to renewable energy versus energy. The Desa Mandiri Energi program is intended as entry point into the economic activity in the form of providing energy with technology that can be operated by the local community. Conclusion: fossil fuels are not a renewable source of energy because they are not infinite gas. They release carbon dioxide into our atmosphere, which contribution to climate change and global warming. Burning what instead of coal is like where it is complex. On the one hand, wood is renewable resource profit income from sustainable management for wood present one complex bricks that are made from byproduct of the wood processing industry and so another is saving water. Compressor mass first purchase for energy that that's true. On the other hand, wood release particle in atmosphere. As bird population rise to the demand for energy in order to power our homes, business, and communities. Innovation and expression of renewable source of energy is key to maintaining a sustainable level of energy and protect our planet from climate change. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.